Morning, welcome to day 5 of the Captain's Blog here at Barnes Brinkcraft, Duck and Geese and Swampoo Central, and where we are currently held against our wishes due to a busted starter motor and something else. Engineers are on board, they have been for the last 40 minutes. I'm off to Roy's. Also the most expensive water on the Broads, £1, you put it in the slot, nothing happens. You go to reception, you say I put £1 in the slot, you put the pound coin in too quickly. So then you go and get another pound coin and you put that in the slot slowly, and the water works for a while because it's on a timer which cuts off before your tank's full. So after £2 had been swallowed, we're not going to put a third in. We get water later. And talking of later, more as it follows. So the engineer has been. We have new batteries and starter motor, and now we're at Wroxham, and this is going to be a tight one. We're 6'10". The pilot said he might be able to get us through. He's going to have a run here. So we're going to go for it. The tide's coming up. We might be stuck the other side of Wroxham Bridge. Let's see what happens, people. Okay, well the public are gathering, and we are going for it. I'm going to get ready to duck down in a minute. Oh, looks like we're going to do it. Oh! So that's Wroxham Bridge navigated. Welcome to part 2 of day 5's Captain's Blog, and if you know your Broads, you'll know that we're moored just by the old connoisseur yard just past Wroxham Bridge, which, as you could tell in the first part of the video, was a bit of a tight fit, but we got through. We stopped for water at the supercharged water tap and filled up in no time, and then we were going to go off down to Beelow, but we've broken down again. Yes, nothing, dead as a dodo. So we've phoned up again, the engineers have come again, and they're scratching their head as to what it could be, because they've changed the starter motor, the batteries, they fiddled with the alternator, everything's charging, we have ignition, but we don't have spark. Although diesel engines obviously don't have spark. But it's getting a bit beyond comical now. It's rates as the worst holiday as far as engineers, problems go, etc. But nothing we can do. So day 5 looking like a bit of a wasted day, but I'll be back with more as it happens. Well, you join me here on day 5 of the Captain's Blog. I'm not quite sure which part of this part would be, and I can't speak English, but I'll try. We'll get there in the end. I would love to do this outside, but it's got a bit blowy and there's too much noise on the microphone. But we're at Beelow, we're at the public stage just here, and so let's just update you on proceedings. So we broke down again the other side of Wroxham Bridge. The engineer did come, and what it was found to be is where they disturbed things and rearranged the batteries and got new batteries and stuff, that they had to sort of take off some of the connectors, and in doing so it wasn't the case that they forgot to put a wire back, it was more the case that the connector on the end of the wire was kind of oxidised and it was no longer really making a good true connection. So out come the wire cutters, new connector was put on, and we were on our way. Hopefully that'll be the end of it and the engineer won't be needed anymore, because it's just, you know, engineers are nice people, but you don't really want them on the boat all the way through the holiday. So after that, we came down to Beelow, and what a lovely, peaceful and serene journey this is. You can actually see the bottom of the river, you can see the fish in the shoals swimming, some of the weeds at the bottom of the river, and it's just beautiful. And with the autumn colour changing in the leaves and the trees and everything, it's one of the prettiest places. So if your boat fits under the bridge, and you can, do come and see this part of the Broads. I'm going to have some lunch, but for now, until later, that's all for now. So we just come through Wroxham, and you would have seen the return passage through Wroxham Bridge. And we just dropped the pilot off, and if any of you had been happening upon watching the webcam at that moment, you would have seen frantic activity going on board Commanding Light, as just at, almost just opposite the Wroxham Hotel, my hat flew off, just like whoosh, and it was in the water. Fortunately, my dad was at the back of the boat, and so a shout for the old boat hook went out, and quick reverse, and we captured it just as it was sinking. So all is not lost, and thankfully there was A, nothing coming along, and B, the wind, which has got up a bit today, decided to be kind to us and just, you know, ease off. And so we didn't drift anywhere, we just kind of stuck on the spot, which was handy. So soggy but rescued, now heading down the Bure, just coming past actually Wroxham Board on my right hand side, and we shall possibly be going to Ludham, possibly also to the Dog Inn tonight, we are unsure. We'll see where we go. Hopefully though, we'll have no more problems, because, you know, things come in threes, and I guess you could say, well, the engineer coming out, well, maybe that was the third thing, you know, 2 engineers and a hat falling off. Let's hope that's the 3 things out of the way and done. More soon.